it's not okay that they beat you. You gotta get better.
Of course we're not happy about it.
The goal is to win every event.
I don't like losing. You have to win both events.
But that's what we came here to do.
The weekend's definitely not over yet, so.
Good morning.
Day 2.
Day dos. How do you say two in Chinese? I don't know.
It's not Spanish.
Ni hai. Ni hai. Day 2. I make up my own language here. I do what I want.
Okay.
Okay. Day 2. Event 3. Lauren and I are kicking off event 3. Super excited.
How are you feeling this morning?
I feel great. I actually slept decent on my springy bed last night. The mattress was about this thick, but no complaints. We feel good. Team Spinal feels great.
Day 2 starting here in Shanghai. Asia CrossFit Championships. Team Invictus, I think, is sitting in second, tied for second. Poor first event, good second event. This first event today should be good for us. I think they'll probably finish first in the heat for the females. And then it just depends on whether old Brokeback can get through the snatches at 165 for the guys. With Russ's back the way it is, it's we'll see how it goes.
What's up, my core?
Rasmus, Day 2, how are you feeling?
Great, yep. I think I feel better than yesterday.
I haven't heard any rumors about your back today.
You haven't heard any?
No.
No? There's no rumors, that's good. Yeah, it's gone even better. I bumped it up from a 12 to a 13 now on a scale from 1 to 10, so it's good.
Workout 1, what are your thoughts?
It'll be fun, yeah. The girls are going to be fast, they're always good. It's nice to have good girls in your team so they can put us off to a good start. And then Tommy and I will just execute and finish the workout, and we'll finish first. That's the plan, at least.
Really?
Wait, Tommy Venus has done ballet?
I mean, like high school ballet.
What?
He took a high school dance, and he was the only guy in the class, so he got to do all the lifts.
Wait, did he do that to meet the girls?
He definitely did it, and he was trying to get with the teacher.
He was also a cheerleader.
Tommy Venus was a cheerleader. He said that he got to be the guy who held him up with one hand.
There he is.
I'm not doing this tonight. Sick of you.
How happy are you this morning? Count Porter.
How are you, buddy?
What's going on with the hair today?
Oh, I thought I'd try something a bit different, see if that helps it's not stuck on the worm as much.
When was your first CrossFit Games?
2014.
So you've seen a lot of changes in that time.
Yeah.
Is it still fun for you? I mean, I know a lot of this is like a mental game. I mean, is there still an excitement you get going out to the competition floor?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I went through a period where it wasn't, like completely over it, sort of end of 2016 or maybe 2016, 2017. But just a bunch of things changed for me, a bunch of personally, and just the way I look at competition, the way I look at the opportunities. For me anyway, I went away from the idea of competing for an outcome, competing to try and make the games, competing to try and place a certain place, and looked at kind of what competing allowed me to train or to practice or to challenge myself with personally, and was able to take so much more value out of that it made the whole competition process enjoyable again.
Being just a little bit reflective,
Yeah.
what do you wish like you can now, after all these years competing, would like tell yourself years ago when you first stepped onto the CrossFit scene?
Same thing. Exactly that, like exactly what I just said to you. Focus on what you get out of the competition process, the the process of being an athlete, rather than an outcome, and you'll find the value in that allows you, I guess, that would allow me back then to maybe take it a little less seriously, take myself a little less seriously, and take the whole process a little less seriously.
Good morning and welcome back to the Asia CrossFit Championships. I'm your host, Brandon Swan. What's up?
No, keep going.
Career, dude. That's actually beautiful. That was really good. Getting into it.
No, keep going, Brandon. I mean, that's way better than your CrossFitting.
What? Invictus, your cameraman is a
Day 2 of the Asia CrossFit Championships is off and running. And for today, the biggest obstacle for the teams wasn't the rings, it wasn't the worm, it was the fight to get to the finish line and hit that buzzer before the time cap. In team event 3, Invictus Grown Strong came out on fire. Their female pairing of Lauren Fisher and Reagan Huckabee gave their team a lead ahead of Mayhem Freedom, which they maintained all the way until the finish. In the final barbell with the snatches, Rich Froning and Dre Strom moved through that final set of 20 snatches faster than Invictus, pulled ahead during the final moments, and gave themselves yet another event win to start the weekend.
Hey, how'd that one go?
Let's see, event 3. Went pretty good. I don't know. We had a couple no reps. Got passed at the end in the last 2 reps. It was what it was. Of course,
No
you
one
hate.
seems very happy about it.
No, of course we're not happy about it. We were in the lead and then we lost.
On the positive, you have a classical ballroom dancer behind you.
It's pretty nifty. It's keeping us entertained. On to event 4.
Rasmus,
Yes, sir.
I saw you a bit frustrated at the end.
I don't like losing. I did apologize though. I also don't like to get angry.
What were you upset about? Was it the no reps or was it something else?
No, Mayhem beat us. No, I was just irritated that Mayhem catched up on us and won the workout. Sorry, I'm getting a little.
The ballroom dancers distracted you?
Yeah, well, a little bit, but it's actually really cool. I was like, what the in the beginning, but then I'm like, start thinking about it. This guy's probably like 80 years old, like rocking it there on the floor. That's pretty cool. And he just give 0 fucks and people walk by.
Yes, back to the interview.
And we're back.
Tommy, how'd you feel?
It sucked. I got no reps. That sucks. And then I had a squat snatch 165. I haven't done that since like the 5th grade.
I noticed you got a no rep on your last muscle up.
Last 2. It is what it is.
The thruster asked her like, why are we getting no reps? And she said it was for like pushing back. And
I don't know. She just said no, so I jumped back up and did another.
You don't really push out.
I don't. I
You
come
flash and then drop.
straight through.
And then come back.
Yeah. I know. I literally, so in 2016, I think I had 8 straight no reps at regionals. So I literally have been practicing going straight up and coming through the rings for that exact same reason. So I don't know why. I mean, I guess I'm just the no rep king. The master of no reps.
Did you just change?
I just put the top on over the bra.
Yeah, but the top looked cute.
Bra. Bra it is.
Yeah, fuck your outfit. Let's go.
TJ, event 1 for the day is down. Didn't seem to work out too great from the team's perspective. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, it wasn't what they wanted. I thought the girls did an okay job. I mean, look, it was a head-to-head workout. We knew that Lauren and Reagan were going up against China and Tasia, and that's how you have to approach these events. And the guys have to have the pride to say, okay, we're going up against Rich and Trey. Obviously, we've got a great deal of respect for Rich and Trey. They're awesome athletes. We know that. We knew the girls needed to give them a lead. The girls didn't give them as big a lead as they should have. Rass's back, like the way that we broke up the reps to protect Rass's back meant that Tommy was gonna have to do a lot of work.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Rass seemed pretty upset about the way he lifted, but I mean, from my perspective, Rich is a phenomenal lifter.
Yeah.
And with Rass's back coming into play, I mean, shouldn't they be somewhat happy with the outcome of that event taking second?
Well, no, because I mean, and we talk about all the time, is once you go on the floor, your injuries don't matter. So you have to assume that you're 100%, and otherwise, like, there's no excuses out there. And so, you know, for me, if you're gonna compete, go compete. If you can't compete, then don't compete. Don't make a show out of it. Don't try to get attention out of it, and just be out on the floor so that you know.
That is a fine line as a coach. I mean, how is that something, is that a case-by-case situation, or do you have like a red line where you're like, yeah, that can't continue? I mean, because that is a juggling act.
I think for me, it's just a point of pride. And if you're just there for the experience, then go be there for an experience and like enjoy it. But when you're a top competitor, like, don't just go out there and, you know.
What?
There's your Torian shirt, you traitor.
So yeah, I mean, for me, it's like, and Rass is the same way. Like, he doesn't want to go out there. He's not gonna go out there and hobble around. If he can't compete, he'll pull himself out.
TJ,
Hey, bro.
what are you talking about?
So where's your Invictus shirt? Sorry, sorry. Start again.
TJ! What are you talking about?
I said, where's your Torian shirt, you traitor?
I don't know, if I was, I mean, if you guys weren't 2 minutes off like the pace of that last one, I might be proud enough to wear it.
Wait, thanks, we didn't notice. It's alright, sorry about it.
Gonna go full spinal. My back is broken.
A bit fun, but a lot of rips.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where are you guys from?
Philippines.
Where?
Philippines.
Where?
Manila.
What's the name of your affiliate?
Avant-garde CrossFit.
We have so many fans in the Philippines.
Really?
You should
There's a lot of
visit.
like athletes following Invictus program though.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's where I got my front squat super strong.
Really?
Yes, you should visit.
You should visit the Philippines.
I know. I mean, I told Coach CJ Martin should have an athletes camp because I've attended one in San Diego before.
So he should have an athletes camp.
Yes,
in
and
the Philippines.
for sure. I'm sure it's gonna be
We'll
the
invite
neighboring
so many
countries.
people.
But he doesn't speak Tagalog.
It's okay.
We'll teach him.
fine.
We'll teach him.
Yeah.
Well, most of the people in the Philippines speak English, so no problem.
Ah, you can teach him Visayas?
Of course. I'm a Bisaya.
Thoughts on the last one?
Good. We did what we could that was within our control, and we performed really well, I thought, as a team. You want more controversy from me, don't you?
No. You didn't do as bad as CJ.
Yeah, I mean, but let's be honest, it's hard to be that bad, isn't it?
What about this one?
Looking forward to it. I like
About me? Absolutely, just stating facts.
what were the facts?
You in particular did do so well the last one?
Hey, like I said, the interview's over. The interview's terminated. You're making me feel really confident.
It's gonna be great.
Did you notice you were like couple reps behind Invictus in that last one?
Oh yeah.
Did you notice that Tommy was on the bar?
Yeah.
Was there,
Fuck I am. He's like, Tommy who? It's pretty strong.
was there motivation to beat Tommy in particular?
Just motivation to beat anybody, but yeah. Not Tommy. My attention wasn't on beating Tommy specifically, but beating anybody, so.
I mean, you guys are doing extremely well. You've had like 3 events and 3 wins. I mean, when you guys came out here, was the expectation to win every event?
I think honestly, it's always the goal is to win every event. Obviously, you can't do that, but that's the goal. So yeah, I mean, obviously we know there's some super fit teams here, so you're not going to win every event, but that's the goal going into any event is trying to win. So
going into this one,
survive this one. This one's going to suck.
3, 2, 1, go!
In team event 4, teams had to tackle 10 rounds of DT with the worm in what'll prove to be one of the toughest workouts of the weekend. In an event where no team finished, CrossFit Mayhem Freedom managed to get just across the finish line underneath the time cap, giving them yet another event win.
CrossFit Mayhem Freedom were the only team to finish out of all the teams that are competing this weekend. Again, does that go back to the point that like they really are here to take that qualifying spot?
Yeah, and I think so, and they've prepared as such, right? So all the aspects of like communication and teamwork, that was the things that made them champions in the past.
What happened with Invictus?
There at the end, honestly, it looked like they were just exhausted. It looked like they were struggling a little bit, and maybe just the focus and like the sharpness of competition, like the edge isn't quite there. I think you could see it towards the back half of the workout when you get tired and when maybe if I don't want to say your heart's not in it because I think they're all competitors and I think they want to win and do well, but when not as much is at stake for you there, then maybe you lose a little bit of that edge and it's easy for a few things to kind of slip in between the cracks on a workout like that last one.
I didn't blow up until like third set, but I couldn't get good reps. Yeah. It wasn't the fact that I was blowing up. I blew up about third set and I was about done. But like I just couldn't get good reps. I couldn't figure out how to lock my knees out without like being in front of the bag and like having you be pulled back or like I just couldn't figure it out.
Is that common in your deadlift?
No, I deadlift very well. Like
you deadlift with your glutes.
I deadlift with all my glutes.
Because it was like all back.
I've never done that before.
This way.
Yeah. I couldn't like full blown just couldn't figure it out.
I made a lot of mistakes in there.
There's a lot of stuff that it just shows we don't play with it.
Like attention to detail, practice on the worm, right? And then I do think from an individual training standpoint, like I think you rely on being explosive a lot.
Yeah.
But like we have to build that foundation,
100%.
like that core like that has to just become.
Ladies, let me tell you something. Do not wear this bra when you're doing a worm workout. Pretty sure my nipple might have slipped out like 4 times. Somebody got to show.
I think the best thing about that workout is that it's behind us. Hopefully nobody's permanently injured. And we have some takeaways from it.
Yeah, maybe some Chinese acupuncture right now.
End of D2. Just ended with probably our worst finish. It'll be our worst finish. With worm DT. Definitely showed some weaknesses, but that's what we came here to do. We came here to work on our weaknesses, and those were exposed in our last workout.
Going into day 3, if Invictus wants to try and upset Mayhem or knock them off the top spot, A, they have to win both events. They have to come out like it's the first event in Dubai, sharp, like they're trying to earn their way to the CrossFit Games, and kind of dial it up a notch. And then they also need some other teams to perform really well and slip in between them and Mayhem to hopefully drive them down the leaderboard and give them some point spread to kind of make up on the leaderboard.